Hi guys, it's Kiana Hanna with United Legacy. I apologize. Feel like I have a frog in my throat. And the beauty of this job is we get to work um, wherever we want, from wherever we want, most likely whatever we want to look like. And so it is 5 a.m. in the morning where I'm at because I have had some technical difficulties trying to record this webinar. So I'm trying a third time, and hopefully this will all work out great. So I want to share with you a little bit about what I do in my business to help grow my business through Facebook and social media. So I'm just going to give you some tips and tricks and then how I personally develop relationships with people. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to share my screen. And I'm going to go ahead and get started. So the very first thing is I'm going to go to my Facebook page. Oh, I already have it open. I was like, why is that not open? Make sure you have that get distracted by Facebook. Don't get distracted by Facebook because that is very helpful, right? I just put that on and I love it. Okay, so I'm going to go to my regular page. So here's the thing is when you start a like page, you'll have your personal page and you'll have your like page. So a lot of people get confused in the very beginning, so let me just get you some tips and tricks. Number one is up here when it has your name, that is what page you are using this as right now. When you click on this little arrow and you click on this thing that says use Facebook page as your Facebook page, you are now switching over to being able to post and comment and like as that person, okay? Also, another tip is if you have your cell phone, just download the Facebook page group app, the like page app, and it will literally, you will only be, you can post as yourself like that on your page. That's another tip, okay? The other thing is I have linked where I work to my like page. And if you edit this, you can literally click where you work or add in where you work by putting the @ symbol and your Facebook login link, okay? Most of my coaches were able to do this. There's a few that had difficulties, but most people are able to do it just by putting the @ symbol and then putting your page. Why that matters is when people come to your page, they can link you up with where you're from, and they can be like, oh, that's from, Kiana Hanna Fitness. Mine is a little different because my name is pretty much associated with the same name as my like page. Okay, so let's get started. So I'm going to click on this. I'm going to show you what I do. All right, so now I can comment and like as myself. So if you look at this, I've been able to now comment and like as myself. So I typically try to comment to most people. So because what that does is that improves my Infinity. It boosts this post back into the news feed, and I'm back up now. So like, and someone's going to see that comment. Okay, as you can see, it came out as Kiana Hanna Fitness, living the life of insanity, so that you know I'm commenting as my like page. Okay, I do that. If anything, I make sure I like every single person's comments, and then I try to respond to every single person. Do I miss stuff? Yes, but in general, when you're building your page, you need to try to respond and comment and like as many times as you can. And also, if you see someone comment right away, like it, comment, and then if you see someone else, wait a few minutes, like it, comment, and then come back at different times of the day to constantly boost up your news feeds. Okay? So the other thing that I want you to understand is you can go to, this is a tip and a trick. So if you look at all the people that liked your page, okay, or like that comment, I guess I should say, like that post, it will show you right away, okay, who has liked your post, all right? Then you can click on this person and you can kind of see who they are, and if you actually are friends with them. But you notice that this is where people get confused. You notice that it doesn't show you if you're friends, so then they give up on trying to friend people. That's not a good choice. I'll explain to you how you can kind of change over. It's just because you're not yourself and you can't friend people from your like page, and you cannot direct message people from your like page, but you can direct message people from your regular page going onto your like page. Okay, so that's what I do. So one thing that I want to make sure that you understand is that it is your job to increase your likes, and if you want to, you got to put yourself out there. So what I suggest that you do is pick 5 or 10 pages that you go to pretty regularly, and you are commenting on their stuff as your like page. So I've already done this. I'm going to like this, and I'm going to comment here. I'm going to read a little bit about this. It says refreshing drinks, decadent desserts, savory salads, and more. I love raspberries. Love making smoothies. Excited to try this. Okay, so now I'm posting as myself, and now I'm on this page. So if someone happens to come here, they might think that this looks interesting. They can go right over and they can directly like my page, which is pretty awesome. Okay, I also offer value a lot. So I put this on there. That looks so delicious. I love burgers, but if I had made a burger recipe, or if I had an awesome recipe on my page that was associated with this, or if I had a quick meal or a tip, I would write that on there. Like I would say something to the extent of, awesome, this recipe looks so good. I just posted one somewhere on my page. Am I inviting them to my page? Kind of in the roundabout way. I'm not directly posting my link. I'm not saying, hey, come join me, but that's how I've gotten a lot of people. I do that, and I pick places that I want to go, like mommy groups, okay, being mommy pages. If you type in anything that interests you, it should happen, okay? One of the things you do not want to do is go to someone's page and take over their page and start inviting people to your page. Okay, this looks, obviously, I'm just giving you an example. This is probably her own page, and so I'm not going to go to her page and start, I call trolling over her page. I'm going to go to public pages, you know, and kind of start commenting on those pages. Does that make sense? So like a Cooking Light page. I also love my Boston Terrier. So I'm going to go to my Boston Terrier page. I'm going to comment. I already have because this guy's so cute, isn't he? And I love my Boston Terrier, but he died in January. So I have a lot of connections with people that have Boston Terriers. If you're a gardener, go there. Okay? Gardening. Look at that. It's an interest. Oh my goodness. Okay? You can comment on so much stuff. It's really cool. This is an interest, actually, so you can't comment on an interest page. But you can, I guarantee you there's gardening pages out there. Gardening know-how. There you go. 382,000 people. I'm going to like that page. And then I'm just going to comment as myself. Okay, so in the beginning, I did use like ladders. And if you don't know what those are, in very simple terms, it's a way to increase your page likes by not really having people ask to like your page in the sense of people that you know. So you literally go to these like ladders. You basically follow a plan of liking 5 or 10 pages, and they come to your page and like you. That's okay. It's fine. You're going to get likes, but you're not going to get organic likes that are actually people that are coming to your page to actually come to your page because they like you. And so I did that to myself, knowing that I would do that to about 500 or 600 likes. And then I wanted to start growing organically. And so how I did that was doing this, going to people's pages, going to people's public pages, liking them. And then, you know, if I do go to someone's page, for example, let's say Being Mommy, for example, happy being healthy, okay? This is obviously a girl's page that, I don't know if she's a Beachbody coach. She has her own blog, okay? I would not like try to use this person's page to find people and connect with people and steal people, but I might like her content, and so I'm posting on there, and then people connect with me because I am. So be careful. That's so cute. Oh my gosh. Be careful what you're doing, and kind of how you're doing it. And people will kick you off their page if you're trying to troll all the people. So the last thing you want to do is troll on someone's people, I guess you should say, and do it in a way that kind of helps increase your likes. Okay. So the next thing you want to do is I am going to teach you how to tag yourself. So you got to go back to yourself. So I'm going back to myself. Okay. I'm also going to go back to my like page. Okay. See how I can click right on my like page. And now I'm going to tag myself. People have a really hard time with this. So you see up here, I'm using my page as myself, not my like page. Okay. So I'm going to, I'm going to tag myself with this. Okay. So as you can see, if I were just to go like this and try to tag myself, that's where people get frustrated. It doesn't happen. All you have to do is click up here, and make the picture bigger. And now all of a sudden, I don't know why, but it allows you to tag yourself. Okay, so now you can tag yourself, which says me. I'm going to tag it. Now it's going to start going into the news feeds, and you can see that it's now been tagged with myself. And that's how you tag yourself. Okay, I hope that is helpful because that took me forever to figure that out. Okay, so you can also offer an event on your like page. Make sure that you are offering the event. Okay, you make a name. You can do like clean eating tips with Kiana, or whatever you want to say. It really matters if your name is in your like page. I always encourage all my new coaches to have my name in their like page. So mine says Kiana Hanna Fitness. When I friend people, they know exactly who I am. I don't get a lot of people not accepting my friend request because they know I'm from my like page. But if my name was like Become Happy and Healthy, like they don't know exactly who I am if you just like my page. And then you can do all these cool things. You can add details. You can say when you're going to do it at a time in the comfort of your own home. There's a new category where you can invite people to help you, just different events, like so they can help find it. This is a public event. And so you're going to target 11,000 people, which is pretty cool versus just your 300 people on your regular Facebook page or whatever. And I believe you can boost this post and pay to have it boosts. So I would definitely mess around with that. The real thing about Facebook, you guys, is you just got to mess around with things and just try new things and kind of see what's working for you. Okay? Last couple things I want to talk to you about is this cool thing with your insights. I told you on the webinar that you need to have, it's your job to kind of focus on your insights. Well, this is also pretty cool. Now, I could look at this and be very discouraged because I'm 52% down from last week, but I had a really high week last week, so I knew that it wasn't going to kind of match. And this kind of goes up and down, and if you're checking this all the time, then it's not necessarily as discouraging. You can kind of see and get a baseline. So you need to get a baseline for what you're doing. Okay. The first thing is it shows you your 5 most recent posts, kind of where you're ranking, 794 people. This is not showing me. This is not showing me anything other than how many people are it reaching and what type. So this type, okay, is a photo. I got pretty high reach there. My video got a high reach, 1K. This other video got a high reach, 1.7K. See how my videos are getting pretty high reaches? And so that's really important to understand that where you're getting your reaches from and where you're getting more of. Okay, this is a new thing, which I think is really cool. You can add pages to who you want to kind of look and compare the performance of your page. I don't use this to compare and get all angry and mad. I use it with people that inspire me. Foodie Girl Fitness is a friend of mine, okay? These are all people that are a friend of mine. And then I also have my diamond coaches on here, and I'm just kind of looking at their pages to make sure that I can help with anything. And then I'm also going to be helping. You can add as many pages as you want, and you can also add like your new coaches so you can kind of help track their progress. So basically, you can just go to their pages. So this is one of my coaches. You can go to her page and kind of see what's getting the most likes and the most shares. And which is pretty awesome because that's my coach, Jill. She's awesome. You should follow her if you don't. She's built her entire business mostly on her like page. That's where I found her. And so she actually won a Shakeology giveaway, which is like pretty amazing. And she became one of my Star Diamond coaches. So that's what I do is all you do is you just add. It's super easy to add. And you can kind of compare and look. And it's kind of cool to look at their engagement to be like, hey girl, like your engagement, is down or up this week. Like, what are you doing differently or whatever? Like you obviously want to have engagement that is, above 400 or 500 around that area each week. I would say 400 or 500 is a good solid number. And if you're below that, figure out why you're going below. And if you're higher than that, figure out why you're going high. Like one of my friends actually gets really good engagement. She has awesome videos and awesome content. So I'm always watching her because I like what she does. Some of my other diamond coaches like Sarah and Michelle are doing really well. And so I like to watch what they're doing. I like to help them and give them tips or just get ideas from them. Once you're a diamond coach, or star diamond coach, dude, I'm coming to you and asking you, to see what's working for you, because we're all in this together, right? And so that's kind of what we're doing. But the main thing I wanted to show you is if you click on your posts, this is really cool. You can see what time, when my fans are online, the post types, and the top post to watch, okay? That is very important. So on Sundays, the best time to be on is 6 p.m. I had 6,000 people for engagement, okay? And as you can see, it's pretty typical across the line that at 6 p.m. is my highest engagement. My second highest engagement is around 1 p.m. I told you it's at nap time and a little after dinner time, because that's who I attract. I attract moms and women that typically are only on during that time, and the rest of the day they're busy with their kids. I also have a little bit of a time, I don't know, if you look at like Mondays, let's say, I would say, 6 a.m. is not as good for me as 9 a.m. is. So I don't have to get up in the morning and post at 6 a.m. or schedule post, because 9 a.m. is better, and that's just a perfect time for me to post. Okay? That is game changer. You should know that, and that's when you should post. That's when you really should select your posting. So I'm not going to post a challenge group post at midnight, of course, at like 6 a.m. I'm going to post a challenge group post at 6 p.m. because that's my highest engagement. Or something that I want someone really to reach, I'm going to boost a post at that time. Okay. The other thing is post types. So the success of different post types based on average reach engagement. Of course, it's thinking right now. Let's see if it stops. This you can kind of look at your engagement based upon what it is. So video. Do you see that my video is getting the highest engagement? My status updates, and then a photo. So even my status updates are getting better than my photos sometimes. So of course I'm going to continue to do videos, because that is what is working. Okay, these are the likes, these are the status, those are the photos. Pretty awesome, huh? You don't know this. Hopefully you're going to start using this from now on. Now these are top posts to watch from your page. This is going to show you what type of posts are getting you the most interaction on your page. You should be checking this weekly. Don't be obsessed and don't be doing it every day, but weekly will really help you get a good indication of what's working and what's not working on your page. Let's see. Okay, while that's loading, I'll show you this. Some of these things that I do is if I'm getting really high organic reaches, I'm going to boost a post. Okay, this is the kind of post that was a really raw post I did about IVF. I had some emotional stuff to talk about, which I didn't know I was going to get that emotional, but I did. And so I didn't get a ton of likes or comments on that post, but I got a ton of people watching it. And I got a ton of messages behind the scenes. And so that's something that I might boost. Or just, you need to figure out, okay, once it reaches 1,000 people, then maybe you'll boost something, because you're gonna get more people to see your post if you boost it. Set a plan for yourself in the sense of setting a budget, and then just go by your budget. You don't have to spend a ton of money, but if you boost 3 to 4 posts a week, it's gonna pay you in tenfold, because you're gonna reach more people. And this is not working right now, I'm sorry, but you click on that and it will show you what top posts were from your page. Basically that tells you what your top posts were the week. I can see right now, I would just have to scroll through it. This is one of my highest engagement was You Can't Be Everyone's Cup of Tea, which was a video. My second highest engagement was one of my 4 simple rules, which was yesterday, which was a regular post. You can see, you can choose joy, which is a video. Okay, you get my point. So make sure you're looking at your insights, and that's going to really help you. Okay, the last thing I want to share with you is how I connect with people. Again, if I'm on my like page and I'm trying to friend someone, that's not going to happen. So if I go like this, I can't click on these people and try to friend them. Okay, so you got to go back to yourself, and you got to go to your like page, All right. You can type in your like page up here and do the same thing. Go to your like page. All right. And you have to start connecting with people. So I've kind of caught up. And so let's see if I can find one that will give you a good example. Okay, let's go to this one. So I had 63 people like this page. A lot of people already like my page. So you see this, all these people have liked my page. If they haven't liked my page, it says invite and you can click on invite. Oh, look right there. So I'm going to invite her to like my page. So she has a mutual friend, but that person's not a coach. So I look and kind of see, I'm going to invite all these people to like my page. I try to do a good job of not inviting people that are other Beachbody coaches, and she has Body Beast, so I'm not going to do that. Or if they're like friends of a friend of one of my coaches, because I don't want to, what I call accidentally take someone that someone was talking to. It's 12 mutual friends, and let me look at this, see more. Those are old friends from high school, so I probably would invite her to like my page, just because, why not? Okay, this person went to David Douglas High School. That is where I went to high school, okay? So I'm gonna invite this. Here's the thing, is I'm gonna share this with you right now. So I'm going to add them as a friend because I do 3 to 5 new friend invites a week. Okay. I mean, a day. Then I message this person and I simply have a script, in Asana, because Anna rocked my world and helped me with this. And I'm going to find my script where it says like page. I had it on here. I'm sorry. This kind of rocked my world when when I recorded twice for this webinar and it didn't work. Okay, so like page, new friend. So I will share this script in the page with you. And this is what I found have worked for me. Just know that if you send it before or during the friend request, sometimes they don't ever see the message. So sometimes it's just by chance that they're friending you because they know who you are, like your name on your is associated with your like page, or they just like your profile, or they kind of just want to know who you are. But this is what I send them. Okay, I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go back to my like page and I'm going to send them this message. Obviously change the name. So I'm going to say, hey, Emily, my name is Kiana from Kiana Hanna Fitness. Thanks so much for liking my page and being part of my community. I love meeting other moms or like-minded people who are positive and encouraging of each other. I would love to get to know you better. Are you into health and fitness too? So I'm going to send that, okay? Then I'm going to put them on a follow-up list because I've sent them and I'm waiting for them to accept my friend request, okay? So I just so happened to get someone that accepted my friend request from my like page, and this is what I would do if I can go back and find them. Let's see. There's 2 ways you can do this. You can go back and scroll through your friend requests. Sometimes if you click up here, it will say like, oh, it did. Okay, so 2 other people accepted my friend request. So she accepted and she accepted. Okay, so I'm going to click on Elizabeth. This is someone that was new. Oh, okay. She became friends with, okay, so this girl is friends with people in my downline, so I'm not going to send her anything. I'm just going to add her to a list. And she may not be in my downline yet, but I'm just going to put her in my downline so that I don't try to set a conversation with her and message her. And I know that she is with someone else. Does that make sense? I try to do a really good job of doing that. You can't do that all the time, but it's important to try to do that. So here's Anna. Let's see if she is friends with any of my friends. One mutual friend. Let's see who her mutual friend is. Okay, that person is not a Beachbody coach that I know of. So I'm going to send her this message, which is also on my script after they accept. Okay, so I'm going to go like this. I'm going to copy it, and then I'm going to send it to her. And I'm going to say, Hey Anna, thanks so much for accepting my friend request. I'm always looking to connect with with other moms that are trying to be healthy and happy. Looking forward to getting to know you better. And then I'm going to point out something that I can relate to. Okay, are those your kids in your profile? Oh, in your cover page. How many kiddos do you have? I have 3 myself. Okay. If this is someone, if you know, and I might find out that this person is a coach, and that's totally fine. In fact, I might find out that this person is one of you that's watching this video. But that's okay. For the sake of this, I'm just going to share with you what I'm doing, and I'm pretty consistent with this, and this is how I built my like page and my friendships. And then I would move this looking forward to getting to know you better, like towards the end, okay, obviously. And that's kind of what I do, okay? Then I immediately put her, okay, onto a list. This is another tip. You need to be creating lists if you haven't. It takes a while, but once you do, it's golden, it's awesome. So that you can connect with people and easily reconnect with them in a way that's faster for you. Okay, so new prospects for BB. That's what I put them under, new prospects, okay? So then later in the future, when I'm trying to connect with these people, I'm going to go to my friends. I know I have a lot of stuff on here, sorry. I'm going to go to my friends right here. And then I'm going to go to so I even have like my lists are all like past challengers, my downline, so I know who's in my downline. I can kind of support people there. I have my personally sponsored coaches, coach prospects warm list. You guys, this is a game changer because this is how you organize your friends list. And so I just put her on there. So this is my new prospects for Beachbody. Okay, so I don't know why Anna Gray is on there. That's kind of strange. Okay, so here's a girl that I've been following that I think would make an awesome coach. I just want to make sure I'm supporting these people who I think, I just might have friended with. And sometimes how to build a friendship is not so much sending them a message and then writing back and forth. It's supporting them on their page and showing them that you're a real person and showing them that you are going to come back to their page every couple times a week. I'm not a creeper. I don't come every single day, but I like to go every couple times. Okay. And that's really what I do. And as I'm putting people on certain lists, oh, look at this. It's funny. So she's been on this list for a long time. This is my new coach because I wanted her to be in um, on my team. We get to choose who's on our team, right? So now I'm just going to put her in my downline because she is my personally sponsored coach. And so I kind of upgrading and doing this as it goes along. Yeah, and so I really think that that's something that you can help you make connections. And really, you guys, this is just about inspiring other people just by being yourself and really connecting people and really forming people. So the very last thing I want to say is, you just form them. You get to know people and you get to, they get to be you and you offer a solution. I tell all my coaches, this isn't about tricking anyone to do anything or being sleazy or being salesman-y. This is really about offering a solution to people, asking tons and tons and tons of questions and getting to know them. So the very first kind of questions that I ask people is, are you into health and fitness too? Do you struggle with nutrition? Are you currently working out? Like, do you work, do you make a lot of your meals from home or do you eat fast food a lot? Are you a cardio person? Are you a weights person? This is when I'm starting to form them and starting getting to know them. Do they work outside the home? How many kids do they have? How long have they been married for? Where do they work at? Do they have a long drive to their job? I'm just asking them tons and tons and tons of questions. And that's how I get to know people. And then I form them and then I put them in Asana to track them. Okay. I'm telling you, my Asana is like, I'm just updating it. So just know that even people like me struggle with organization and management because I have thousands and thousands of people. So I'm just kind of getting people back in here and working with my tasks, but that's how I track people. Okay, that's not what this video is about. So I'm going to focus on what I'm supposed to, which is Facebook and my like page. And I hope that this has given you some tips as to how I kind of connect with people, how I am constantly building relationships with people, how I'm switching people over from my like page to my personal page. Now you have to decide how many people you're going to friend a day, how many people you're going to focus on, and how many people are going to work for you. I have lots of new friends that I'm adding weekly, and I try to immediately connect with them and get them into some type of support system, whether that's my free cleaning group. All those people I automatically am going to ask and invite into my free cleaning group. And then I'm also going to invite them into a challenge group, my upcoming accountability group, after I form them and connect with them. Okay? So hopefully this gives you some good tips. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.